Carp Talk, welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast, Carp Talk. Our special guest is going to be Mike Lemon Lake. He's definitely a legend in Indiana. His specialty is he loves Lake Lemon here in Indiana.
There's 30. There's 30s in there.
There's 30s in there.
But he's caught them though too.
Oh yeah.
So that's why that's why he likes it there.
He definitely got some stats on him, big time. And I heard he's going to Del Hollow here soon.
Yep.
Don't know exactly when yet, but he's going to be going.
He'll let us know when he's there.
Oh yeah.
When he's there, everybody, you'll know.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's going down there with one of our teammates, Dwan Thomas.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the sponsors too.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Big Money Beepers, Mike Thornburg, CarpEngland.com, Raphael.
Sponsors and supporters.
Yeah, all the flavor companies, all the sponsors that help out, man, in any way, shape, or form. It is greatly appreciated.
Yep.
Don't think that it's not.
It really is. It gets your name out there.
We support everybody because there's a lot of guys on the. There's 12 people total on the team, and a lot of them are sponsored by a lot of different flavor companies. That's why we're more of a neutral.
Yeah, we are neutral. We're just here to support carp fishing.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do with little Isaiah, man. We're trying to get him some little sponsorship too going on, man, because he's so young and
17.
Still in school and stuff 17. Like that too. Yeah.
You know what he asked me to join the team and all that stuff. He says, "Hey, I'll do anything for Team Fish Flyers as long as they don't interfere with my education."
Yeah, and that's what we want.
Heck yeah, good job.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to see if
him and
I know what flavor.
His mom and dad definitely brought him up right.
I know what flavor company who he wants to be sponsored by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna put his business out there. Yeah, man, we'll try to help him out a little bit.
Yeah. So, hey, Chris, I wrote last time I was on a show. I wore your hat, brother, and I guess you said you're gonna get a banner from the barber shop.
Yes, I was out there about a week ago. I was out there a couple of days ago, but I was out.
So
there.
you wearing it? You're wearing the hat?
Oh yeah.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got the hat.
I ain't really took it off since I never wear it every day.
I got a fresh haircut and I want to show it off.
No, you didn't?
I did.
Well, you know what's crazy? I got a fresh haircut today too, but I ain't got no hair. You know what I mean?
Wow, I'm lost for words on that one, man. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some tournaments coming up. Do we got some
Stop
tournaments?
it, Isaiah. We're trying to keep that hat on. They can't see.
So, we got a special tournament. Oh, Joe Letts is doing a kids tournament this Saturday.
I don't know. He may still be looking for donations.
Yeah, man, he's so run.
Yes,
donations.
But that's that's good. The more the merrier, So if anybody would like to help, reach out to Joe Lutz and maybe help with so if it don't matter if it's the 7th fish caught for $10.
Yeah.
However you want to do it, under your company name or whatever, just to obviously support for a good cause, but also get your business name out there too.
Definitely reach out to Joe Lutz. He's doing a great cause for kids. I don't know what the age group is, like 18 and under, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere. It's like
or 17 and under, probably, right? Because 18 is adult.
Yeah. Well, it just depends. You can.
But I don't know.
It just depends on when like you can enlist in the Army like at 17.
Yeah.
So.
But you can't drink, or you can't drink.
No.
You can't do
anything like that.
But you could have a rifle and go, the military. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we don't get into too much into politics, I guess. I don't know. But if you guys got anything that you want to give a shout out on.
Tournament this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, tournament this weekend is in Ohio. Lake Legends.
Yeah.
It's on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Yeah, draw 8:15.
All right, cool, sweet.
If there's over 50, there'll be draw partners.
Okay.
It's like the 4th one so far.
Are you going to that one?
No.
No? Too far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Not that I mean it's not too far, but I'm just I'm not going.
Yeah. So well, it is.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know exactly any more tournaments coming up here soon. I know the White River Invitational is going to be sometime in June 1st, but I'm not making that announcement yet.
Yeah, so man, you hear about them 2 kayakers on the
I did. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like I don't know, maybe like a husband and wife or something.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I just heard 2 kayakers. That's all they said.
Yeah, it was. They found they got the kayaks,
yeah,
but they ain't found them yet.
Yeah. So man, that'd just be a shame to find them.
So they went over one of the falls.
Yeah. I don't know if they think they were going whitewater rafting or what. I mean, that's dangerous. Dangerous gowns right now, especially the way the water is. But,
yeah.
Oh well, if we don't got no tournaments or any kind of announcements going on, but let's give Mike a call.
Yeah, let's give him a call.
Hey, if you guys got anything, shout outs to your team, your sponsors, whatever, donations or whatever to Joe Letts or even Team Fish Fighters, or you want to give out some door prizes for Team Fish Fighters, please let us know. Let's get your name out there and all that kind of stuff, and also helps out the team and keeps our podcast stuff going on too for you guys. So, but yeah, we're calling on Mr. Mike, aren't we?
No, we're connecting to the Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, it's not on yet. So. I haven't even read on these comments yet.
You don't want to read them. They ain't doing nothing talking about my bald head.
Thank you, David Ash. June 6th. He said Midwest Socials. June 6th, the 6th of June.
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaiah. The root is on fire.
Yellow.
What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Mike?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on,
Not
man?
much, man.
Not much, brother.
The legend, another legend talking to us.
Oh, Indiana legend.
Yeah.
Indiana legend.
Come on now, man.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So this is why we do at the beginning of the show. We boost you up.
Yeah, then we
talk about
bring you, then we build you down at the end.
No. We give him this big, we give the big head going on. And all that stuff. Man, these guys think
Head up,
yeah. That's what I'm talking. Yes, exactly. See, you know what you know our whole plot. Yes, and and then I don't know, and all these other carp things. Wow, I need to get a hold of Mike. Hey, I need to go fish with Mike.
Are you fishing right now?
All right. Who? Mike? Who would?
I'm not now, man, but I'm gonna be heading out here, man, in a week or so.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for you, man. I am excited for you.
Yeah, I've been ready to get back down to fishing, man.
I just came back from Del Hall, me and my wife and my son. We went to Taylor Ford. And it just wasn't there. I end up with
Wrong time of year.
You think?
Yeah.
No,
man,
stop. That was 2 weeks ago.
I know.
You think it's the wrong time?
Yeah.
Is Del Hall bad? Anytime bad of the year?
I mean, no, but when you're at the river.
Who are you?
The river, the fish are coming out of that river at this time of year.
What
do you think,
what are you doing?
Mike?
What are you doing? Oh, this is your house. That's why we're doing this show here.
Stop it. What do you think, Mike? You think the fish are already coming out of the river into the bigger lake at that point in time?
I think, man, that they're probably still out on the lake right now, man.
Yeah.
I really think they're at, man. I think they're out in the lake.
Okay.
And they're just not coming up into that shallower water quite yet because we've had some kind of low, cold nights, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've been talking to Rick a lot, man. He's down there right now. He's been down there shooting for a long time.
Oh, Slinker?
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I've been seeing them. They've been posting up pictures here and there.
I think he hibernates down there too. A lot of these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. He's there for 30 days.
No, I don't blame him. I'd rather.
I wish I could be there for 30 days. I wish I could be there for 15 days.
Jealous myself.
Yeah. One day though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, on my part,
when I'm 70 and retire.
Man, dude, wouldn't that be awesome?
Love Dewan.
Oh man.
That yeah, like I said, I was down there a couple of weeks ago with my wife and my son, and I only caught one. That looked, it was probably, I didn't bring my scales either. I forgot that, but I did end up with one. It's probably about 25 pounds, and then I end up with another one. I think it was maybe 6 pounds. So I mean, I had that place chummed up good. At Taylor Ford, it is a good place. Well, let's just say it's a very, very beautiful place, area.
Oh, definitely.
To drive right up to it, but I'm a little skeptic if the carp is really in that area.
I think they are when the water's up really well.
I say once they start, getting into their pre-spawning and everything like that, really starting to do that, they'll start wanting to head up into the showers and get into the creeks.
Okay.
And plus, the more people that actually fish it, I mean, if it's getting fished a lot,
right,
there's a lot of food and a lot of chum going in, a lot of, people fishing, the anglers fishing carp.
Right.
I think it helps it out. That's what helps Cove Creek out, a lot of people fishing.
Okay. Now, you fished at Taylor Ford, right?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I've been there, but I didn't fish it. We was going to fish it, and we ended up going on a boat and going over to Kimber Flats that time.
Okay. Oh, the flats. That's that's another beautiful spot.
It is.
I love it.
Oh, I love the flats. I remember going the first time again with my wife, and it's actually doing a little video shoot with Rick Slinker. Huh?
Oh, that was a Rick.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we.
No, it's after you.
So I was your first.
Yeah, you're always my first.
No, but we did. We went down there with Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert. Gilbert was, man.
He was always catching them.
He was always catching them. He's always catching them.
Yeah, that old fella was just down there.
Oh, was he? I'm glad to see. I didn't know that. I'm glad to still see it.
I just seen the pictures on Facebook.
I didn't see it
yesterday.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. He went down there and fished with Rick and
a bunch of the old crew.
Jamal and them. Yeah.
Oh, I seen Jamal. That's the next person I want to get on the show, is Jamal. He's a
good old boy.
Oh, he's a wild guy. That boy is a wild man.
Where's he from?
Hey.
Kentucky. And no, Jamal from Kentucky.
Yeah, he's in Louisville there.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came to the Carp Chili meet a couple of times, and he got the whole team together, and we started doing shots. Remember him?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
He's definitely a shot person.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, strong stuff too.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, Mike, man, for the people that's watching that, that may know and be interested or whatever, whatnot.
Just an old working guy, man, that just got into fishing years back in about, I want to say it was like 82. I canoe fished my whole life, and then my brother-in-law got me into carp fishing. He took me to the wheel one time, man. And
the wheel? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wagon
back
wheel.
in like 85, I think it was.
I was 15 then. How old were you?
I'm 56.
Okay, so I'm 53 right now. So you got about 3 years older than me. Okay, so all right. So 85. He was 18 at that time.
I was hooked on carp ever since, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay, I can picture this. Okay, that's good. Oh man, was you like me, or did you was all automatically just right there in carp fishing at the beginning? Was you like, okay, did the whole pan fishing thing? Then I graduated, went to bass fishing, and then the cat fishing, and once you got your stuff, once you got hooked on the carp, it was like, I feel like it was just a totally different type of game. That's how.
Oh, definitely. Just watching some of the old veterans like Chris Nelson and John Burley and Bud White and them guys, and
Dale Bear,
picking their brains early, and Dale Bear and Lawson and them checking just. Always actually Nelson's the first one that taught me how to make a true middle ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to make it get hard as a rock. He said,
Tim Robinson too.
Throw right now, you gotta let it set up, buddy.
Oh, Carpinator, when he's running, Jeff.
Yeah, but you gotta think, you know what I mean, at heart, and so me and Mike, he's a Pale Laker too.
Oh, yeah.
You know
That's how you started out.
Yeah.
No.
So he's.
Yeah, I was a diehard Pale Laker.
Yeah, he's talking. You know, the names that he's spitting out right now. But, you know what I mean? There was some dough ball legends. You know what I mean?
Oh man, them guys were something else.
You talking about? Tell them, people catching all these 20-pound fish like it ain't nothing now, but back in the days it wasn't that easy.
No. If you actually hit, man, good fish back then, I mean, it was hard just, fishing off of a chair. Plus, it was more, you wore out just sitting there watching the cheater ball, man, bounce around, man, up and down, and catching them on the drop back. It was like...
That's funny.
Or,
oh, yeah.
That was also, okay, so back in your time, that was more of a catfishing thing too, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's all I used to do every single time I had a chance was to go out and get on the bin. But once my brother-in-law got me into that carp fishing, it was over with. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then Hubbard's Lake come along, man, and I consider that the best pay lake in the state of Indiana, really.
Okay. Yeah. But, what else was the other old-time pay lakes back in the day here in Indiana?
You had
The wheel, of course.
We had the Will, you had Yates, it was Leonwald back in that time, you had Ace.
Yeah.
Back then you had Dick's Lake.
Oh, Dick's. Wow.
Yeah, you had Dick's, and then
11-11.
of course you had 11-11.
Yeah.
Peyton's right around the corner.
Peyton's was an old lake.
Yeah. Indy.
Rainbow.
Indy's still around.
Yeah.
Oh, Rainbow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but actually at that time, Indy was, back then was Leonwald.
Really?
That's when they had the restaurant open and shit back then.
Yeah, they had the pool table and everything back in there.
Oh, wow. I bet that was like the 70s. I can see the old 70s style right there.
Yeah.
It was the good old days.
Yeah, they had the bar, probably had a bar inside.
Well, at that point in time, I didn't even really know that place even existed. The only thing I knew was Wagon Wheel.
Wagon Wheel, okay. But when you say Rainbow, what a Rainbow right there off Kentucky Avenue?
It was really a channel link.
No, that was
Bell. Bel Air? Was it Bel Air?
It's right there on Raymond.
Yeah, they had that one, but it's right there off of Raymond right there. It's actually off of Raymond and just
right
on
past
the other
Sherman.
side of Sherman there.
Okay.
As soon as you go over the hill,
Yeah.
but you talking about Maywood?
Maybe I'm talking. It was right there.
Maywood was there. Maywood was out there off Kentucky. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was right next to an old bar.
Yeah, that
And there used to be a movie theater around that area too, wasn't it? A drive-in movie theater.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm bringing back a lot of old stuff now.
That's going way back.
Way back.
Even when I first started Wagon Wheel, it was that first year. It was all still dirt
Okay.
until they concreted it all in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, Lord, man.
Then you still got Pine Lakes too.
Yeah, Pine Lake's come along like they're in about the 90s. That's a good lake too.
Yeah, it is, man. I wish somebody would get a hold of that lake and turn it into a tournament style lake.
Yeah. Well, we almost had that one time.
Yeah, they did, but if you know how it is, man. You had to put a lot of fish. I mean, I know there's a lot of fish still in that front lake, man. Because
Oh yeah.
I remember one time, me and my brother was out there, and
Which lake we're talking about?
Pine Lake's the big
one.
one.
Pine Lake. Okay, yeah.
And we had coolers and stringers and baskets, and we would just take the catfish home and just turn them loose in the creek right behind our house. You know what I mean?
Oh heck yeah! Go back and catch them later.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that was just for fun.
Yeah.
Because we was there, but we walked back to the back lake and found this old crusted over weedy ball that done baked in the sun all day, and we brought it back, and I started.
When you say we, who are you talking about?
Weedy, like me and my brother.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
this was
All right.
before his,
Accident.
before his accident and
Yeah.
stuff.
Gotcha.
So, man, I peeled that top layer off that weedy ball and started casting it out there, and every time I'd swing, I was breaking my line.
Oh no!
So we went up there and we bought different line and put bigger line on our reels.
All right.
And next thing you know, we started catching these carp like it wasn't nothing.
Nice.
And that's really what got us into really carp fishing. Like we already had been carp fishing at Wagon Wheel, but we started catching nice carp out of Pine Lakes.
Yeah,
there's some big fish in there.
Right.
Some carp fishing, man, is just it really is a totally different type of bite and a fight. Right when they bite that thing, and it's like kind of like fighting a bass on steroids.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's why I love them. I mean, that's. It's nothing like sitting there. That's my passion. I'd rather carp fish than anything right now.
Me too.
Yeah, wait all winter.
Yeah.
Wait all winter to go fishing all summer.
So what's
right. Or go to Texas and get on them buffs.
Oh my God. You've been there. That's right. You and Rickey.
They went right before I did.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. You and
he hit the biggest fish on their trip.
How's that? How you enjoyed that, man?
Oh, that was a blast, man. That Austin man, he's one heck of a angler out there. I mean, he's boating them rigs out there 200 plus yards.
Oh, was it Bertha?
Yeah.
Bertha?
No, Black Betty.
Black Betty.
Yeah.
Mike's he's serious, man. Like it's a real vacation for sure. Like you don't have to cast no rods or none of that.
Now, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, Mike? Do you like someone making your own stuff, and are you the one person that, hey, I want to do,
No, I'm going back next time. It's good to go with somebody that knows the holes out there, but I use my own rods. I really didn't want to use anybody else's rods.
Right.
Yeah.
And I kind of like throwing my own bait and stuff like that too.
Right.
But hey, it was a good time. Especially you got to get with. You had Rickey there, and you had Sean there, and Sean was so busy with work, so he really couldn't fish all the time. But me and Rickey got to do it. Hell, Rickey caught a ton of fish, man.
Yeah.
Well, me and Kenny Mac was there. Man, we caught about 3 or 4 fish a piece a day. So we had a pretty good day every day that we fished. We didn't catch no fish at night.
Them in, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Like I said, we didn't catch no fish at night at the campsite. But they was still. I think they was already spawning though. That's why they wasn't in that area. Because we had rods out there.
It was freezing.
Yeah, it was chilly. It was chilly there too. But it wasn't.
Oh yeah, we woke up with ice.
Yeah, we didn't have no ice.
That the bar we was just talking about, was that
She and I's?
Yeah, that's what Jeremy Burdine was just saying on here. It's She and I. That's funny. I didn't know that.
She and I's right next to Maywood.
That's funny. Okay, I could dig it. So.
Crazy.
Oh man, jeez. Now, all that stuff is all plowed down now, and I think it parks right there now, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, it's all. It belongs to the gravel company.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
they filled it all in.
Oh well. Yeah.
I think in the very
That's a shame. I know it, man.
Yeah.
At the very end, there's something in the back.
Gotcha. So what your Facebook page, Mike, it says Mike Lemon Lake. What is your what was your last name for real?
Martini.
Okay. All right.
Mike Martini.
Mike Martini. Okay, I heard of that name. I'm sorry. I just just when they say Mike, and
you're just so hung up on the Mike Lake Lemon.
I know, man. So are you you live right by Lake Lemon?
No, man. When I stopped fishing the Pay Lakes, man, I've always wanted to get into carp fishing the wild.
Yeah.
So I went out there to Lake Lemon and started fishing out there quite a bit there for a while because it was close an hour from the house.
Right.
And I just got hung on that place pretty good. I mean, there's some good fish in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Can dig that, man. 100%. Last time I seen you, matter of fact, it was at Lake Lemon. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to have our video shoot there again at the end of this month over at Lake Lemon. But you'll be down at Del Hollow. I mean,
maybe not.
Or looking for that.
I'll be getting down there.
Yeah. So Good luck on that. So hopefully everything works out the right way. I'm 100% sure in Del Hollow around that time is like, man.
It's they're down there hitting the fish right now.
Kenny Mack is killing it down there, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
he's hitting some beautiful fish.
Oh,
some monsters too.
Man, what the heck?
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to see a state. Oh, I'm so ready to see a old state record.
I'm getting ready to go buy one of those little rubber duckies that he's got.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going down there with a good one though, man. DeJuan, that's a fishing pool down there.
Oh, yeah, DeJuan, he's one of the best.
Yeah, he is. And he said,
right.
So are you staying the whole time also?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay the whole time. Yeah.
And where?
Slinker's always.
Am I allowed to tell?
Roll Rick Slinker now.
Am I allowed to tell everybody how many days you guys are staying?
Yeah. We're gonna be staying like about 10 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Sweet. Matter of fact, I seen DeJuan. He was today. He came by my place. He got some probably about 15 bags of tournament blend. And then, and then also he borrowed my kayak. So he got the kayak for you guys, and he's all excited. I'm excited for you both. And so it's you guys gonna when you go to Dell, how do you present yourself as your chumming? What kind of chum do you use? Or what style?
Mainly just corn and tigers. I really follow, man. Rick Slinker, I tell you what, man, that guy taught me a lot, man. Just fishing with him and I already knew how to fish the pay lakes and catch fish in the pay lakes. But the wild's a little bit different. Really, it's patience, I think. But we just do a lot of corn and tigers and stuff like that. And
range
I'll throw
cubes,
some hemp seed or something like that in it.
Yeah. Do you use range cubes or anything like that?
Yes. We'll use some sweet mix and some range cubes, and then very few boilies. I don't like to put a whole bunch of boilies because it seems like catfish like them. So
yeah.
I kind of just sprinkle a few of them on my rod. That's about it.
What's your favorite flavor for boilies, if you did decide to use boilies?
Man, I tell you what, I used to. I like them all, man. I like WCBs, but I like Pro Lines as well. I like the new soluble boilies they got.
Yeah. Pro Lines is real good stuff.
Oh yeah, they're tough boilie. But I tell you the truth, man. Most of my fish always come, really, man, on just either stacks of 3 or 4 stacks of maize corn on there, or tigers and pop up corn. To be honest, that's what all the. Yeah. It seems like the big ones come on.
Yeah. Is there a certain? Do you use the artificial? Is there a certain color you like to use when you put it on your hair rig?
Yeah, it also kind of depends on the water colors and stuff like that. But I think they like it. I think it's the image. They like something different. So I like the floral pink some, but I also like.
Everybody loves pink.
Yeah, I like mixing them up and using like a white and a pink, or turning a pink a different angle, like presenting it a different way on my hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
I got a question. Yeah. First shout, no problem, Joe. We appreciate everything that you do for not only us, but everybody else out there too. So once again, people that are watching, if you guys would like to help sponsor this, be a sponsor for the kids tournament, get a hold of Joe Lutz.
Yeah, definitely.
It don't matter if it's $5, $10, anything to help, man. It's just a kids tournament.
Oh my God, I think this kids tournament's going.
It is. It's going to be a nice tournament. I wish that we can go there and record it. And show everybody
Is this his first kids tournament he ever done?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah. And then also,
we need more of those though, man, because we need to get all these young kids out there though. Really.
Off the games, out of the house.
Stop shooting each other.
Yeah.
Also got a question for you too, Mike, from Shane Fitzpatrick, one of the Root Boys.
Root Boy.
He said, ask him if he ever helped stock a house in an addition called Willow Lakes. Or did he help stock a pond in Willow Lakes? Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I put about 4,000 pounds of commons in it. What screwed it all up is crazy is I had the drainage ditches in there all plugged off with with pipe and wire so they wouldn't get out. But once it flooded up, they all went to all the ponds in the neighborhoods. They all connect.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, though. I mean, at least they're still there.
Oh, yeah. They're still there. Most of them got over towards that road. There's a pond that's over by the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
And they're stacked in that pond right there, but it's hard to fish it because it's always up so high all the time. And the mosquitoes are really rough back there.
Oh, really?
Hey, Shane Fitzpatrick said, he said, I mean, obviously he's talking about you. He said he is the reason I carp fish.
Ah, see, there you go, Mike.
Oh, wow. Heck yeah.
Gotta let you know.
Well, done something right, I guess.
Yeah. Mark that one off your bucket list.
Right.
Nah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, one of our teammates.
And Shane's a damn good fisherman, too.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, he is, man. You see his name all the time.
Yeah.
He said that's where he grew up fishing at.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
He said those
Well, heck
ponds.
yeah.
He said those ponds are where I grew up fishing.
Nice.
Heck yeah, that's great, man. Honestly, man. Yeah, when I moved in here,
And Bear. Bear just said the same thing.
Yeah, Bear. Yeah. Yeah, they fished us. But that's what when I moved in here, that's what I wanted to do was put them in there.
Yeah.
I almost put another load in so they just kind of fill into all of them, be everywhere in there. Have somewhere just to mess around with, but.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How many fish do you think's in there that you put in there? Like, I mean, I know you said 4,000 pounds, but like, maybe just a rough estimate.
Gosh, that was like 21 years ago or 19 years ago, something like that. I don't really know. I mean, somebody's always catching, even like bass fishing, because we put some big blues in too. And one of the bass fishermen one time got a 25 or 27 pound blue cat.
Yeah.
Out of it, but there was quite a few carp in there. It was a good run. They all was between 16 and nothing 30. We didn't get a 30 out of the whole group, but about 27 was the biggest.
If you guys got out there, got any questions for Mike or even us, just let us know and put it onto the comment section, and we'll definitely try to
Get it translated over to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. So, what is your biggest common carp that you caught out of that haul so far? If you
I
remember.
want to say it was 38.8.
Whoa, son of a biscuit! What the heck? Are you serious?
Yeah, I want to say it's 38.8. Last time I went, I got 3 38s and a 36.
Man, I can't get past 31. No, like my common is 34, I believe, and my mirror is about 30 is a 31. But man, a 38. That's
Yeah, I ended up with a 38 apple slice and a 38 fully scaled and then a 38 common. So I ended up with.
wow, man.
Yeah.
That's
That was old Rick
should be
Slinker, man.
yeah, Rick's.
I was fishing with him.
He definitely gets you on those spots too. He knows
Oh.
how long is Rick's down there? Is he like down there for like
30 days.
30 days?
Oh, yeah.
He just takes a whole entire month. Is it?
He takes the whole month. He sure as heck does. He's coming back, I think, the 30th, and he got down there right before Easter.
See?
He knows that place.
I told you.
Man.
See?
Like a science of the
Yeah,
lakes.
but he's not in the. He's not in the
Taylor
river.
Ford?
He's not in the river though.
Taylor Ford ain't a river.
Yeah, he's in Cove
Yes, it
Creek. He's in
is.
Cove Creek there.
No, I'm saying Taylor Ford. Is Taylor Ford?
That's the main river that leads into the lake.
Okay, well, touches
I
on.
tell you, that damn Kenny's got it down too, though, man.
Oh,
Kenny's
Kenny.
got it down.
What he does, he goes not too far from the marina, and then he takes,
And that's what he said.
goes right
He
into
said
a cove.
everybody's going way too far to fish.
And boom, he's going right. And he's got a little hot spot, and I think basically what he does, he's basically got all those carp trained in that one little hot, area.
Yeah.
And
Jeremy
Yeah.
Burdine said, "Tell us about your medallion, James."
let me tell you about my medallion. I need. What about your dad, James? Well,
he said Slinker is a legend. Yes, he is. He's been around.
Yeah.
Man, he's one of him and Gilbert and all of them. Man, they've been around for a long time.
You know, and all those guys there.
They've helped. Just imagine how much they've seen change over the years in carp fishing to see where it's at now.
It is. Just sit and talk with them. It's like, it's amazing the information that you can store that they've got in their brains, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind getting Gilbert Huxley back on the show again.
Always.
And just talk to him.
Man.
With Gilbert Huxley, I think he's back in the day, and even still today, he knows he's a talker. He's a book about carp fishing. I think if I'm not mistaken, he even talks about that he actually communicates with DNR's people, if I'm not mistaken, and about the Carp Fishing Society. About a year ago, he talked to me about and he was even studying all about the Asian carp, how, of course, the Asian carp was given the common carp, a bad name and all that kind of stuff. Because when people that don't know anything about carp fishing, the common carp, when you say, yeah, I'm fishing for carp, and they're
That's
automatically
the first
thinking,
thing that they think of.
There's those Asian carps that jumping out of the water. Are all those the ones that jumped out of the water? No, they're not. But
Right.
But
yeah, he's very knowledgeable.
Oh, very knowledgeable. I would love to talk to a DNR actually, onto the show and find out what is ways or somehow to make a common carp into a sport fish, and and then because United States is the only backwards country from what I understand. I love the United States, I really do, but all these other countries is making the common carp a sport fish, but when it comes to the United States, it's the bass.
I know. I mean, everybody's like, what are you fishing for them things for? You just throw them on the bait.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man.
Like it fights harder than your bass.
Yeah. And it's,
Oh, yeah. Well, one time I did tell one of them one time, they was talking about throwing them on the bank. I said, well, I tell you what I did. I said, last night I cooked up a couple 5-pound bass. They was really good. And that guy about lost it, man.
oh my God. Are you serious? No bass fish? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, yeah.
But Gilbert Huxley, he's he's probably like the best way how he said, because people said, why you fish for a common carp? His best answers to that comment, to that answer all the time. He goes, I'm fishing for the fight. I'm looking for the biggest carp out there. You know what I mean? And I'm doing it for the fight.
That's the truth.
Yeah, 100%. And because, oh my gosh, I would love to see a lot of our waters get huge. I know we have them in here in Indiana, 30s. I think right now the state record is it 36?
I want to say it's 44.
40 up Pike Lake.
Pike Lake, yeah.
Is that 44?
44, 45.
Okay, all right, maybe. I'm like way off then.
And it was caught up there in northern Indiana, up there.
Yeah.
Pike Lake. Up
Yeah.
there.
How about Michigan?
Yeah, the thing was like, I want to say back in the 80s, or is it late 70s?
I want to say it was probably 80s or 70s, yeah.
Hey.
Like late 70s, early 80s.
You guys out there, Google that real quick. Find out. I like to know the exact weight and the year, if you guys don't mind. The biggest common carp in Pike Lake, our state Indiana record. And I wouldn't mind you guys out there too, if you guys want to tell us your guys' state record. That's watching outside the Indiana. Tell us your guys' state record common carp. So right there, German Berdime, 1989. That's
a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
But you know what's crazy? People don't chase records like that no more like they used to.
That's when I graduated from high school.
if I was going to hit a 40, I want a 40 bad. I've been denied a 40.
Yeah.
And, but if I could ever get one, I'd like for it to come. I mean, that's great for Del Hall, but I like for it to be an Indiana 40, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that would be like nothing better than an Indiana 40.
You know, I think the
You
only
could almost retire off of that.
I would think, and this is my opinion, to catch an Indiana 40.
43.4
Okay, it's 43.4.
is what Jeremy just said.
Okay.
He said just Googled it.
All right, so there you go. Back in 1989, 43.4. But in my opinion, to get a 40 common in Indiana, I would think it has to be off of Lake Michigan. In my opinion. Now,
Yeah, I'd probably say Del Hollow, but.
well, I'm talking about here in Indiana.
Lake Lemon. Lake Lemon,
Oh,
probably.
you really? What's the biggest one in Lake Lemon? You think you might be in there?
Google that, Jeremy. Google the biggest Lake Lemon carp that's
I
ever been.
would say there's a 40 there for sure, man. I mean, for darn sure.
I mean, how many 30s have you caught out there, Mike?
I think 5 or 6.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy, brother. You don't think you think there might be mirrors in that one too?
I got a 31 mirror out of there.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah, I got a 31 mirror out there.
Yeah.
And then Stanley just got one. That's another one of my buddies there.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a
Yeah,
fisherman,
Stanley.
man. He got a 20.
He's a good fisherman.
20 something. I think it was just the other day a mirror.
Wow.
Don't hold me to that, but I'm almost positive.
Oh, Lake Lemon's a beautiful place too.
I think Rickey or DeJuan did say something about that in the group the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about where he was out there and hit a couple 20s or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he just got a 27 the other day out there.
Now over there at that point, Lake Lemon, is that where you catch all your 30s? Is it right around that whole section, or is there a different spot?
I caught them in three different spots there.
Okay.
The biggest one I got was at the boat ramp, and then I've caught them on the causeway, and then I caught them on Riddle Point.
Riddle Point. The Riddle Point. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay.
When you fish there, do you fish like you would fish in Del Hollow, or do you approach it different?
Same way, same
way.
exact way. Just it just depends on the temperature of the water, how warm it is. The more I chum,
Yeah.
Slinker always told me the colder it is, don't chum as much, man. They're lethargic, but he said as the warmer it gets, the more fish are in there feeding, and then you can start chumming it. But my favorite spot that I just can't fish anymore, but now that I got a bait boat, I'll be able to fish it.
Oh, you got a bait boat?
Yeah, from where I can go to now, I'll be able to get the rigs out there where I want to be, where I've hit some of my really good ones.
So when did you get the bait boat?
Back in December, Rafal, Carp Angler, man.
Okay.
He ran a special on them, and I got one of them.
Nice. Good job, brother. Wow. You might have to give me one of those. What's the cheapest bait boat there is?
I think he's got a really good one, man, for a good price, man. The one that Slinker's got's a pretty dang good one, man.
Yeah.
It works quite well. It's not too bad on the pocket either.
Yeah.
But then also, Rafal's got their own bait boat made up there.
All right.
That's theirs, and they seem to have pretty good reviews on them right now. I haven't really got to use mine much, man. I use it a little bit, man. I'm just kind of learning it, really, to be honest with you.
Do you get into a lot of anglers are different, and I'm just like your opinion. Do you like fishing up closer towards the bank, or do you want to just throw it way out there all the time?
Man, I usually just like points and finding with the deeper or the boat, finding shelves and just points, and I don't really. My logo used to be in the pay, like stay in to win.
Yeah.
Don't go too far out.
Okay. Yeah. I think Tommy, he's the top. I think you're kind of like me a little bit. You like fishing closer towards the bank area.
Really just depends
on
15,
20 feet out, 10 feet out.
Just a lot's changed.
I mean, he's like
In Buffalo, Buffalo ain't nothing to mess with, man.
I mean, I don't really spawn too much on bait, chumming wise, but I do use the spoon, what I call a spoon.
Yeah.
And there's, of course, you got other names too. You got the catapult and all that. I used to call it slingshot, and the a lot of the European style anglers, the wild water. So what do you call it? It's not a slingshot, it's a catapult. It's like, okay, whatever, to each his own. But yeah, I like using that spoon a lot. I like got the bucket, I'll throw it out there, and it gives me about a good 20 feet out there, 20 to 30 feet.
Yeah.
I can chum the whole area, and I feel like have them come towards me, and then, and I just don't have to cast that far. But,
Jeremy Bedine said, he said, I know 30 plus fish have been recorded out of there. Derek Wonder has a 30 plus from Lemon.
Derek Warner, remember him?
Shane Fitzpatrick said his biggest in Indiana is a 34.14.
We got another legend watching us, Kenny Max watching us.
Oh, man, do you see them pictures that he just posted of the 4 new fish that they just caught?
Yeah, I know.
I don't even want to watch it no more because I get jealous just looking at it. I don't.
Don't it though?
Congratulations,
like,
brother, but I don't want to see it no more. Okay, I just don't want to see it. No. Kenny Max, he's awesome. My cousin,
Rex
Fike. He went down there to. Matter of fact,
He hit some nice fish.
Yeah. He was down there. Just got back last weekend, and he was down there at the flats, and his biggest one is 36.3, and he says between him and his buddy Tim, they were both they probably caught 50 altogether, and nothing was under 25. And I'm like, so.
And he was on Kimber.
Yep, flats. Yep.
Heck yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. Some of these pictures that he sent, man,
it's gorgeous.
Like these fish are just
beautiful mirrors,
big and bulging, man, and they so pristine. It look like they've never been caught before.
I mean,
never been touched.
It's
I'm
like,
talking about donkeys too.
Man, it was probably like the most beautifulest carp porn I ever seen in my life. It's like,
You know what's crazy? Hey, I thought pretty much the same thing. I'm like, when you posted them in the group,
yeah.
I was sitting there. I'm like, man, them pictures look awful sticky.
Yeah. Well,
coming from James.
Oh man.
Well,
Nah, man, but for real though, he really did have some beautiful fish, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that place has got some beautiful fish. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. How many times have you been down Del Hollow?
Man, I just started fishing in the wild, man. Just really fishing in the wild 4 years ago.
4 years ago? Jeez.
Yeah, I've been to Del Hollow 4 times.
Okay.
I've been there 5 times. 5 times.
I've been twice.
So you got you really do got a great mindset. From paylaking to wild carping, your stats are incredible. What you do, you always pull out a lot of these 30s out. You go to places. I feel like it's like, okay, I think I could get a 30 out here, and then boom, you do it, and it's like, man, it's really is incredible how you got your mindset. And you wow.
Well, I tell you what, I picked Slinker's brain to death. For years, honestly.
So
I really did.
Okay.
Well, hey, it's hard to learn something, man. If you don't,
yeah.
They're gonna teach you, what they're doing. But
so that probably another question. If you had an angler that inspired you a lot, or like a person that. Probably Rick, right?
Oh, Rick's the one that inspired me totally, man, when it comes to wild water. When it comes to pay lakes, it was really like Chris Nelson, real, even like Robert Hubbard, Bobby Hubbard, man,
Right.
the original, the owner.
Yeah.
Them guys, man, I mean, they just but when it comes to wild, it's definitely Slinker,
Slinker,
man.
gotcha. Wow.
Heck, I call him still all the time. Hey, man, what do you think I ought to do, man? I kind of know, but it's like still, you just like to hear.
You want to hear a second opinion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mess with tiger nuts a lot?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Is it a flavor you add to it, or?
Man, I tell you to be truthfully honest, man. Peach is my number one.
Peach, I love peach.
Flavor, period. I mean, I think peach, man. I think them females love peach, man.
But okay, see, I don't know what your plan is once you get to Del Hollow. My cousin Rex, he says he's using a lot of pineapple and peach, but when he got down there, he noticed a different style that's coming out of Del Hollow, where you were started mixing fruitier the flavor was, the better it got. So it's like, I don't know what exactly that means, how fruity you want to make it.
You got to think though, a lot of people are going down there and throwing a lot of.
Lake's big.
Yeah, no, I know, but
Lake's big.
Sour
Well, see,
bait. If bait sits in there for a long period of time, it starts sours.
I'm sorry,
like
what?
WCB's method, their like peach method.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty darn good, but I take a little bit of everybody's and put it together. But I like a lot of oats. I like way more oats than like even Rick don't like as much oats as I do. I like a lot more oats. Than
I'm big on it
I
too.
throw the flavor to it. Like my corn is soaking, man, in probably about. I mean, it's got probably a quarter gallon of peach in it right now.
You probably got a quarter gallon. There you go.
No, he's serious.
Probably is being serious. Do you? I like using panko a lot. Do you use?
I use a lot of panko too in my stuff there, but I use my mix for my bait is I use tigers, corn, hemp seed, and rice.
Rice.
You use birdseed at all? Like the mixture bag?
What's that again?
Birdseed. You use that a lot too?
I use a lot of scratch, like whether it's like some types that's got millet and milo and stuff like that in with some of the cracked corn.
Okay.
That's in my mix as well.
Yeah.
But I just take all that and just throw. I like to put a lot of that in with my method and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. And even that carp cocaine. I mean, like I'll take some of it and throw it in with the WCB's peach tiger nut or their banana tiger nut and mix them together because we was at Michigan.
Yeah.
And he went with the hemp. I think it's your hemp, Matt. Is it it's one of your hemp ones.
Tournament
blend or something like that.
Yeah.
But we was using another one, and he switched over to the tournament blend and started throwing that tournament blend. He started wearing them out of Michigan now.
It's got that dry molasses into it.
Okay, well I know he was wearing them.
Oh, there's like
don't tell him.
there's like 15 ingredients in that thing. I mean you can see it, but between the carp cocaine and the tournament blend, those are two of my hottest sellers right there.
Yeah.
That's
DeJuan's bringing a bunch of tournament blend down there for you, so go for it, bro.
what he said. What he said.
And he bought my big old bag of panko. 25 pounds. I said, man, that's my only bag of panko.
I said, dude, I can't find the panko right now, man.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll get it, man. I said, well, I hope, man. I said, I got the oats, man.
Hey James, you got panko?
Yeah. I was like, no, I don't got no panko. And he's like, you know how he is. He plays me. That's how he does. He plays me. It's like, yeah, there you go.
He's going down there on a mission, boy.
I don't know if he does, man.
He's going down there and he wants them trophies again this year.
Oh, he's going to get it. Yep. Well,
yeah, he's a bad boy, man. He's got the patience, man.
Hey, he really does. But he produces though too. You know.
Right now,
I mean, it takes patience.
Yeah.
You know, he sacrifices though too. You know, he, like I said,
He does.
He sacrifices time with his family and stuff like that, man, to be able to go and catch them fish like that. You know, he sacrifices
Yeah, I actually
a lot.
really enjoy fishing with him, man. That time we got to spend in Michigan was great, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He actually we went to Del Hollow on my birthday a couple years ago, and him and his wife they came down there on my birthday, and we all fished. And you talking about? Oh, it was dreadful. Amy was so, I know Amy was horrible because she was pregnant too.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, man.
Man, it was in the middle of July. It was hotter. It was so hot. We was in the water almost all day.
I bet that's bad on a pregnant girl.
I mean, we was in the
Feet swollen up.
We was in the water all most of the time. We had fans. We had ways to stay cool, but it was just too hot to be out there camping.
Oh, boy.
We didn't really hit the fish like that, and then talking to the locals, they told us, it was like, yeah, man, during, the springtime, like, man, you can't even get this spot. because they're all in there fishing.
There's all those carp anglers coming here today.
And that's what they said too.
Right?
We was in a camp. We had a campground.
Yeah.
Right on the water.
I think I remember that.
It was nice.
But do you want to do a giveaway?
I'll tell you what, Kenny's letting us get his boat, man, so I got to give him a big damn thing.
Oh, well, there you go. Kenny Mac. All right.
Yeah.
So he's taking you guys.
Yeah, because I was going to go ahead and rent one because I'm actually going to buy one, I think, next year. But
Dwan's talking about that too.
What's that?
Dwan's talking about that too, buying a boat.
I got to have one, man. I mean, we got to. You know that. I mean, just for things just like that, because you can't always lean on somebody. But I mean, hell, he'd do it in a second,
Yeah, Kenny Mac's a great guy, man.
A bunch of money. He said, "Man, I'll let you take my boat, man." So I was like, "Right on." I think he's going to fish a couple days with us too. So
yeah, that'd be nice.
And Dwan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Wow.
But yeah, we could do a giveaway.
You want to do a giveaway? You want to do a giveaway? No, I'll give him a bag of turnip blend. One bag. We'll do one bag.
We're gonna do 1 to 500.
1 to 500.
All right.
Go for it.
Short and sweet. I'll pick
All right. So, turnip blend 1 through 500. So, put that number down real quick. What you got? What do you think? Oh.
There it is.
All right. Game on.
1 to 500.
1 to 500. You want to watch the numbers?
Yep, I'm watching.
Okay. I'll talk. So if anybody else out there
in the comments
too has a question for Mr. Mike here,
Yep, and if you guys also like to answer a question right now, for Mike, feel free to go ahead, but go ahead and pick them numbers I'm watching.
So. Oh my gosh. All right, throwing
So when you going back, Tommy, man, to Texas?
Oh.
Man, with the baby and everything, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it back this year. Would I love to, man? Absolutely.
Right.
I was in the same boat with you. That it's hard to go down there and fish like that.
It's already done.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fast.
Hang on. So we I would love to go down there and fish it just like how you was talking about with my own rods and everything, you know what I mean? But obviously, once I got started down there fishing like that, it's really kind of relaxing because, you don't have to do nothing. It really is a vacation, and that's really what he offers. People.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I just want to take my rods and he can boat them out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because, he does, man. He's a bad boy when it comes to, man, that down there. He knows his stuff now, I tell you that.
I had to
Yeah.
So
We do have a winner too, by the way, man. Shane
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick.
congratulations.
Lucky number 17. It was lucky number 17.
First shot. We didn't get like a big old black marker and throw that thing up there. So
Yeah.
you know,
Lucky number 17. Lucky number 17.
number 17. So
Congratulations, Shane.
that's fast.
You can get with me anytime, bro. And do we have a tournament blend here?
No.
Yeah, there's one. There's something. I think there's one over here.
Is it tournament blend?
Nope, it's Wild Oats.
Wild Oats.
Yep.
Are you turn that down? You got an echo, bud. You got the what's his face? Mike Thornburg. Are you meeting up with him to a tournament here soon? Because I'm supposed to give him you a bunch of pack baits.
Well, I signed up for North Carolina
Yeah.
to go to the qualifiers,
Yeah.
but
You're not going.
I don't know if I'm going yet.
Oh.
It's, you know what I mean.
But do I need to mail it to him?
Huh?
Do I need to mail it to him?
Well, I mean, if I don't go down there, but obviously, if I'm going down there, I would take it. You know what I mean?
All right.
Well, yeah. It's really just going to depend on baby situation and Amy, and you know. It's hard.
Gotcha.
Or I really wish I could get her to go, but it'd be hard to take a baby and go down there and fish and stuff, man.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Shane. You got it, buddy. So, I guess when are you seeing him next, Shane?
Who's Shane?
Yeah.
He can get a hold of me anytime.
Okay. I'll just give you the bag. Saves me money.
Yeah.
but okay. Man, what was one of your challenging legs that you?
What was that again?
What is one of your legs that was really challenged on your part that you like? Hey, I know there's fish in here, but you know, you just kept on determining more and more to go for it. That makes sense to me.
Probably Geist.
Geist. Man, I never fished at Geist. It's not that far from me. That's right by the barber shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got some big carp in there, man. It's just, it's so challenging as the houses, but some of the areas that you can fish, still they're in there, but it's just, it's a challenging lake, man.
Right.
I mean, I've seen them.
They're in there.
There a lot. And I see them spawning in the coves. I've seen some giants in the coves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where are you fellas at, man? But it's,
Right.
you know, you're not spawning when you're stacked on each other. It's crazy.
Have you been to the barber shop? The barber?
I have not been out there that way yet. No.
Man, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
drove past it
Yeah.
He has everything.
when I was at a job the other day.
Right. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel like Chris at the barber shop is going to be like the next Jim Donlin. The way he's
Hey,
got.
I tell you what, that's some big shoes to fill
Yes,
right there,
it
buddy.
is.
Isn't it?
It is. It is.
That's the best.
I mean, I'm
that's the
not
best shop owner I've ever known.
I'm not ditching any other bait shops, but just the way he's got a good display going on there.
He's got a nice size shop.
A nice size.
And he's got everything in there, just like
Yeah.
how Jim had too.
Of course, he's a great businessman, and he's just getting ready to start. He's getting ready to open up another bait shop.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's what I've heard out there somewhere. What is it, like Green? Out,
right past
east out there.
right past Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right past Richmond before you get to Ohio, somewhere close in that area right there.
But yeah, he's got a lot of wild water stuff and stuff. Of course, stuff for the pay lakers too, and he's got good display, and he's got a lot of world classic bait stuff. He's got bottom feeder bait stuff. He's got a lot of pro line stuff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of carp
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
in
that's
there.
good.
Yeah.
He's got you know, you name it, he's got it. I mean, a lot, a lot of our bait shops do, you know, but with him being so close to Geist,
Yeah.
is what's gonna.
He's in a hot spot. he's definitely in a hot spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting to attract some of the carp guys out there his way because
Yeah.
he has a real good selection of flavors out there, multiple different selection. And he has a shitload of R&W. That's why I like going there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot to get
I used to always say, don't get caught on the bait with that R&W, buddy.
Well, it's the flavors and stuff are heavy,
Yeah.
So by the time you spend a couple $100,
Yeah.
you might as well just take the extra little money and.
He does his own flavors too now too.
Yeah, well, he owns Hog Sauce, fishing flavors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can.
Well, that Super Peach and that Peach Plus, man, by in Carolina, man, by R&W. Man,
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, it's hard to get better than that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some good stuff there. Real good
Oh
stuff.
boy.
Man. But so
What do you prefer the most? You prefer fishing at night or during the day?
yeah.
The older I get, I like the
Daytime.
man, but because it's hard to stay up all night anymore. I used to be able to stay up for days.
Yeah.
It's tough now. But I tell you, I like them. I just like the mornings and the evenings the best, anyways.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's the weirdest bait you've ever used?
I mixed up some burger, pineapple, and fruity pebbles one time.
Okay. Good.
That sounds like a wagon wheel ball.
It was a screwed up ball bait, man, but we was running out of baits. We just took some stuff and mixed it together.
Wow.
And we had them in a frenzy already out there feeding out there, man, 11:11, and they just started waxing it too, man. It was crazy.
All right, here you go. So that's one of your I just want to hit your history, your stuff from the past. What was one of the best moments that you had? One of the best memories you had at a pay lake? You off the top of your head?
Probably, man. It's hard. It's there's two of them really. One of the nights I had a super good night, man, at 11:11.
Yeah.
And we had about a 35, 37 pound comet I'd caught. And we had it all the way in the net. And this is back in the day where we just fished with mill, man, and no weight off the chair.
Okay.
And I hit him on the bounce. And I knew it was a heavy fish, and we got him in. And my brother-in-law's dumb sucker, man, had his old net that was tied up with some hemp rope.
What?
And we lifted the fish up, and it fell through and got away. Couldn't even go away. And it was a big one, but one of the best times ever. Probably Hubbard's, man.
Hubbard's, gotcha.
Yeah, man, I've had so many great nights. One time I hit 3 over 35, man, in the same night in the day there.
What pond was that?
That was in Pond 4.
Pond 4, gotcha.
Yeah, I hit them, and then I hit the biggest comet I ever hit.
Do you prefer Pond 4 more than 8?
That following day.
Yeah.
How big was it?
39.10.
Wow.
On Pond 4?
Pond 4, yeah. I watched that fish roll 3 or 4 times, and I threw on him and sat out there for 6 hours. I knew not to pull it back in and kind of, man, push the area, So I left it set for a long time. Hit him on a big 18 millimeter yellow bead, man, on shiner hook.
Are you taking your dog down Dell Hollow?
Man, I would, but I'm afraid of copperheads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's some snakes down there.
me and Stanley seen 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I tell you, she's laying beside me right now. It's like she knows that something's happening here.
Oh yeah, they dogs sense that stuff.
She's like, he's gonna be out of here.
Yeah, they sense that.
What would you say? What would you say your craziest experience while fishing?
Catching a muskrat, man.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Yeah, I was 11:11, man, and I swung, man. I had.
Oh my
Someone
God.
was catching carp in this hole, and I swung, and all of a sudden, man, I'm fighting. This thing's fighting too. I'm like, what the hell? But it was fighting kind of weird. I was like, what the hell is this? We get it to the dang bank, I said, my brother-in-law starts yelling. He said, dude, you got a damn big old rat, man. I said, what? And I said, Ned, he goes, hell no, I ain't netting it, man. He said, break your line.
Break your line.
Oh,
yeah. We did a video shoot there one time at 1111 back in the day. And I tell you, of course, it was at night. And all these damn raccoons started pouring out of there. They were actually getting into my truck way back in and start going through my bags.
Looking for your medallion.
Looking for my medallion. But man, and I tell you, they was not scared of you. They like look at you.
Oh no.
Those raccoons over there, man. It's like, geez. And cutest little things.
The bait bowl, man, start eating your bait, man. If you don't watch it,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You hear them and you look at them, they growl at you.
Yeah. No, they were like crazy. And I'm like, what do you got? I mean, they were actually inside my truck going through everything, like little bandits.
Oh my God.
Jeez, Lord.
Mike,
You know that was a trip.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, man. Obviously, because you've been around fishing for a very, very long time, and obviously, you know, I've watched you fish as you know, as me being a kid,
Stalker.
also. You know what I mean? Stalker. How do you feel about where the carp care has gone
Well,
since there was no carp care? We'll just put it that way.
Oh man, I think it's leaps and bounds in the right direction, man. Honestly, and I think that's due to just a lot of you guys. Like even like how if you pull up to any of the guys that's with your group, they're like if you pull up and see Rickey, he's got a cradle, man.
Yeah.
You know, you see the one, he's got a cradle. If you guys are out there, and everybody's putting cradles out now.
yeah.
You know, even at like I think even at Creekside, they're putting them. They got pads and stuff and stuff.
Yeah, they got a rubber mat that's like on the ground, like won't come out, won't move, like it's there.
Yeah. So I mean, they're not just dragging them up and kicking them back with their feet, man. They're actually taking care of them now, man.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, man. So I think that's a step in the right direction of trying to help try to push this into like more of a game type style fish. You know, more of a fish besides people just calling them, you know, whatever they want to call
trash
them.
fish and all that.
Well, I mean, I really think it's a good thing just because the longer you protect it, the longer that fish is going to live, and the more it's going to be able to be caught, and less fish that would probably have to go in, you know.
Right.
Because the fish are being they're maintaining themselves because they're properly being taken care of.
So
if you're taking care of them like that, putting them in there and some weighing them, getting them right back in there, and not dragging them around, and you know.
Well, we didn't know no better when we was growing up. That's what I mean. That's they was rats back then.
I know with the wheel, you'd sit there and you'd just flip him out or flip him up out of the bed. If he got on the rocks, you just scoot him down. If he was small, you know, it's like, you start seeing the real way now. It's like, man, it just makes more sense. You know, ain't messing their scales up either, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But Chris Brandy, he's got a question. What is your go-to wild water rig?
Man, I just stay basic with the hair rig.
This is a hair rig?
It's just a standard hair rig, yeah.
Do you,
whether...
Is your method weight, is it straight or is it the teardrop on the side?
The weights I use?
Yeah.
I use Corda.
Okay.
Corda method weight feeders.
Okay. Inline?
Yeah, inline.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now of course you're seeing a lot of these method feeders out these days that where it's camouflaged, you know, different type of grains, sands, or, you know, they're kind of like that, what's that, lid on does. Get the lid out, sorry.
Get the lid out?
Yeah, get the lid out. They do, and of course they do some great stuff. Of course.
No, Rob don't own that.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, but Rob Stout had some of the best leads, man.
Yeah.
Especially the ones he coated with that coating on them brown ones.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, the new guy that owns it too, like he's pretty much doing, you know,
exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Is that South Carolina or North Carolina?
Yeah, I think it's South Carolina.
South Carolina. So
it may be North Carolina, one of the two.
Yeah.
Shane Fitzpatrick said that, which I did know this, that Joe Lutz bought a bunch of cradles. I want to say the ones with the scales in them.
Scales.
So I think when you have a tournament,
Rafal, they're carp anglers.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't been there since he's been using them, but I'm sure if you have a tournament, you play. Each person gets one with their
right.
with their shack. If there's 25 fishing that day, maybe I don't know. It could be true, could not be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to ask one of the guys that's watching that's been there. That way, there's no. If there's a 27 on there and you catch one that looks 27, but it could be 26, you can put it right there in the scale. That way, you don't have to stress.
Take it on up there. Which that's to tell you the truth. If it's true, that's
smart.
That's
less stress on his fish.
Yeah, another great situation where you don't have to take that carp way up to the scale.
It saves a lot of time in a tournament too.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Rafal was telling me that he got a bunch of them because I almost got one of them, man, but I was kind of waiting to see how the bugs played out with them first.
Right. Which that's smart.
Get one.
That's smart, But, so...
that would be smart, though.
Yeah.
Especially for tournaments. You're in charge of it.
Yeah.
You're in charge of it. You sign a contract at the beginning of the year. Hey, if you're here fishing one of my tournaments and I give you, you're using this.
Yeah.
If anything happens to it under your watch, you're responsible for it.
Do you ever play around with PVA bags, Mike?
Some. We did a little bit more when we was there in Austin there because me and Rickey was tying up a whole bunch of it because hell, it was so damn cold, man. You didn't want to sit there and mess with your bait anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's cold, it's hard, man. Your bait, sometimes your bait don't want to break down.
Boom. Anybody else out there uses PVA bags out
What
there?
up, Brandon? Brandon said, "What up, Big Mike and TP?"
What's up?
My cousin's watching. Jason. Do you think that the carp runs in schools?
No, there's no water in schools.
There we go.
I think they get together, man, when you got enough chum out there, like any fish will, man. But I don't think they just like.
Yeah.
I think the bigger ones try to get more territorial, man, especially in a pay lake. If you ever notice, the best time they ever catch the big fish in the pay lake is to fish the same end they put them in at because they hang around there for quite a while.
Right.
It seems like, and that's where I've always did my best luck. And then later on, they'll move on down to the other end because they start fighting for territory. So I think they're really territorial, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. The big ones always like shoo away the little smaller ones and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like when you're chumming out there and you're fishing, man, and you got a school of fish out there, it's best, man. I think the best results to get the bigger ones to fish outside the chum or inside it, either way.
Right.
Because they're not mixing in with them small ones.
Kenny Max got a question for you, Mike.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He said, "What motivates you the most to keep fishing? Like, is it the hunt? Is it the camping?
Or
The catch?"
Or the fight.
Man, it's just the passion, man.
The passion.
To be truthfully honest with you, I mean, it's like it's in your blood. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just the passion that I have. It's like a bass fisherman. You take these bass fishermen that's
Preacher, brother.
always out there just doing it. I mean, I have as much love for carp fishing as they do for bass fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the
They
same.
really just, in the socialness with people, with good fishermen, good anglers out there, and
hanging out with other anglers and other brothers and all that stuff, and just drinking your coffee or taking a drink with them or whatever, just watching, holding hands down to, walking down
Holding
the beach.
hands. What are you talking about, James?
Sorry.
What kind of fishing trips? What kind of fishing trips have he been on?
What?
What you been doing down there, Taylor Ford, James?
Where's he going with this now?
I don't know. Holding hands, walking on beaches. I thought we was talking about fishing.
Oh, damn, I didn't know we was married.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Never mind.
do you have any sponsors?
No, man. I've always just been, man, my solo self.
Yeah, that's what you're like a low key angler. You know, I mean, I'm not saying
I don't
low.
post pictures.
Yeah, you just post pictures. You just do you. You know, and that's fine. You know, that's great. You know, I admire that. You just do you. You know, and that's fine. You got your own little spirit going on, and you go for it. You know.
Yeah, I enjoy fishing with good anglers, man.
Yeah.
You know, guys that really like to just, you know, have the same drive and the passion, man, chasing their dreams, you know.
Right.
And like I'm chasing my dream. I've been denied a 40, and I don't really, I don't really count the Pele 40 or 39, but
yeah,
it is a good fish for a Pele. Don't get me wrong, especially Indiana, but
what's up, RJ? Brandon?
Like lemon, I mean, that's the one, man, that bugs me to death because I know there's 40s in there and I just can't get over 36.
Right.
It's like,
But,
RJ Gardner said, "What's up, guys? Listen to a carp podcast, fishing for wild water carp at the same time."
hell yeah.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
that's where it's at right there. Where are you wild water fishing at, RJ?
You don't want to give away a secret?
No, I'm just saying. I
Why are
mean,
you trying to
he
get a
could be
secret?
at Del. He could be at Del.
No, probably not. You just
Wherever he's
you don't
fishing
want a
at
bunch
right
of people
now,
over there.
you're gonna be
You don't want a
jealous.
bunch of people over there, man.
You're gonna be
Leave
jealous
him
because
alone.
he's gonna be
He's
so
fishing. Let him alone.
Oh, shit. Actually, Stanley's going to be coming out there too, man, out there fishing with us.
Really?
About the last 4 or 5 days.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. Dwan asked me if I want to come down there with you guys a little bit later on, and I'm like, man, I would love to. I'm not sure I got
to make the time.
Yeah, I just
You
need
got
to-
some vacation.
I do
time.
have vacations.
Yeah.
I do have vacation time. I just
Put it in.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's not that boss he has to worry about. it's the big boss.
Well, she wants to go too.
Huh?
Hey, I got the big boss
She was
right
a-
here, man. She's letting me go, but I got to take her somewhere for darn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's what I call that. I mean, it's called maintenance. You know what I mean?
You have to give a lot to get a little.
Hi.
You gotta give a lot to get a little.
Yeah, you got that's called maintenance. You got butter and
Yeah, it's a high maintenance.
yeah.
Yeah. It's called sucking sucking up.
Suck it up. Suck it up.
Oh, what, babe? Oh, your ankle hurts. You want me to rub it?
Oh, you want me to clip your toenails? Okay. Oh, you want something more sexy, or you want me to sweep the floors?
Oh no! Oh, you want me to wear my medallion?
You want me to wear a medallion?
You want me to wear my medallion?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
James don't do nothing without his medallion, you guys.
Yeah. I gotta show these people my medallion. You only got one medallion.
Oh, there's a couple back here.
It's for look at that. So
Yeah, just some little fun little tournaments. Nothing too fancy, but
too fancy. We got a couple more banners.
Where's your favorite place to fish, Tommy?
Yeah, Tom.
as far as like wild water or
Pele.
Pele.
uh,
I mean, what do you think is your favorite?
Is that a touchy subject?
I mean,
Is that a touchy subject?
no, I ain't touchy subject. I love different. I apply right now. I just can't pick one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's.
yeah.
It's definitely. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you can.
I
It's kind
can't.
of hard to pick
It's
one.
not.
Yeah, it's kind of. We only have. We got Highway, we got Hubbard's, we got Indy Lakes. We don't have much to choose from.
Right.
I love.
That's kind of sad, though, really, because we used to have a ton of them.
Yeah.
It can be.
Hopefully somebody see the growing sport and open one up and try to do one soon and try to do it right. But hang on.
No, go on. I'm sorry.
Hang
I'm
on.
interrupting. Go on. Yeah, go on.
Indy, as far as Indy Lakes, you got the best of both worlds. He's put so many buffalo in there over the last 5 to 7 years that there's just a shit ton. You know what I mean? If you go and the commons ain't biting, the buffs are. If the buffs ain't biting, the commons are. So, it gives you a little bit more. It makes it more easier to catch some type of fish when you go. Hubbard's, is pretty much the same way. You know what I mean? A lot of people say Hubbard's is the best or Indy's is the best. I don't care who's the best. I just love to be able to go fish on.
Love to fish.
You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
Right.
And, the lake owners are doing it, but man, really wild, I played Dale Hollow.
Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard.
Dale Hollow needs to change it.
Anywhere but there, really.
Dale Hollow needs to change its name to God's Country. God's.
The best pay lake I probably ever fished.
I wish Dale Hollow was parked where Lake Lemon is.
Oh yeah.
The best pay lake I ever fished was
Wheel.
No.
What?
It's definitely Creekside.
Creekside, gotcha.
Creekside.
Yeah, top
You know,
notch.
The way you were saying it is like
on that place.
I
I fished Ward's and I never got to Creekside.
And what's crazy, that Ward's was the next one that I was gonna say, because I've never in my whole life, and I've been carp fishing a very, very long time, ever since I was a kid, I've never been nowhere to where you constantly got two. You only got two. I had 3 rods, and my third rod was laying right there up against the chair the whole time.
Right.
Because them 2 rods was going fish, 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 fish,
Right.
fish, 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 fish. And next thing you know, you're like, man, I went through 3 buckets of bait. And it's just crazy. I've never seen nowhere. I've never caught that many fish besides fishing
6 hours is enough.
Yeah, because it's literally nonstop, and I literally ordered food. They called my name. I didn't go pick it up for 30 minutes after, because I was just it was ripping, and then I went and got my food, and I had to keep my rods out of the water. So when I got back, I cast my rods out, went to go turn around to grab my sandwich or whatever. Already got a fish on, reel that one in, boom, let it go. This one's on. So yeah, there's different lakes for different, just depending on what you want, what you're looking for.
It is. That's about how I feel, kind of, really. There's every one of them's got something. I'd say Ward's has got the bomb hamburgers and fries, though.
Yeah. But if I'm just gonna up jump and go fishing, it's probably gonna be Indy Lakes, just because it's it's closest to me.
Right.
And
Kenny Mack said Dale Hollow #1.
yeah. Right.
I gotta agree.
I admire some of these carp anglers that's got their own houseboat and all that stuff. But if Kenny Mack, he's the carp angler that actually, yes, he's got his houseboat, but he actually does reach out to other carp anglers. Hey, you need a ride. Hey, you need some help to get to one
he's
spot.
Done.
Yeah, he just offered me a ride today.
Yeah.
Literally, I told him I'm getting a truck.
I don't think we can thank him enough.
I trucks. I didn't want to drive mine down. He said, "Won't you ride with us?"
Yeah, he asked when I was.
Stuff I got.
Man, he showed out for us year after year after year.
When I was going down Dale Hollow,
and ain't never asked for nothing in return, or hey man, why ain't you shouting me out? Or he ain't doing none of that. Man, he's always been there, from the chili meats to helping teammates if they're down at Dale Hollow, or James.
To me is a hell of a carp angler.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a carp angler. He reached out to me when he heard I was going to Dale Hollow. Says, boom. It was like 5 minutes. I made a post. Yeah, can't wait. I'm getting ready. Oh, I said we're not having that podcast this week because I'm going to Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, he calls me up. Hey, you need a ride? You need help?
And that's just to show,
oh man, bro, no.
He gave you the shirt off his back.
Yeah, heck yeah. Hell of an
he's a hell of a guy.
He is, really is.
Like I said, he supports us, man. Anybody that supports us, and, kudos to them. We appreciate it so much, man. More than what people probably even, And we ain't making no money, man. And if we say we got sponsors, man, we ain't getting, excuse my language, we ain't getting a bunch of free shit. You know what I mean? This ain't about.
No, but man, you guys do a lot for the community, though, man.
We try.
In the carp community. Every week these things are great, man.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people think.
Well,
just a lot of people think just because people have sponsors, you know what I'm saying, that they're getting all this free stuff, and that's why people want sponsors, man. It's really not. It's really to promote the sport and help carpangler.com and Big Money Beepers to grow, to be better.
We want carp fishing to be a sport fish. That's what our goal is.
Yeah.
And
And it's good for everybody to be good into it. I mean, honestly, that's what I mean with you guys doing this right here and being able to mention all these people. I mean, it's great because it's helping them, and that's what it's all about.
We're teaching about carp care
carp fishing
and promoting carp fishing, and get other anglers and
get the newer generation into it.
And whatever you guys get off the show, or what tournaments we run, or whatever, or just talking. Watching our podcast. This is probably the most coolest thing you guys could ever do is watch our podcast, because you are learning off some different style of carp angler. That's the guest on our show.
Not just that, but when me and obviously Mike's a little bit older than me, so even me growing up and him growing up, we didn't have this.
No,
we didn't have people talking about all these different flavor companies and bait companies and boilies and and carp care and everything like that. Or this would have been started a long time ago.
Or social media.
Social media at that. So a lot has changed.
What's that? What was that social media that we used to have?
AOL?
Not AOL. It's not Facebook, but
MySpace.
There you go. Boom. He nailed it. MySpace. Yes, MySpace. Oh, that's
it's going back too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A little hard.
You get people to just beep you with a beeper, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
This new generation. What's MySpace?
RJ Grinder said, I'm 17, and when I learned a lot from y'all and everything, I go fishing and I learned something new.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
And that's really what it's all about.
Every time I'm with somebody, man.
Try to teach somebody, we ain't the best.
That's the thing with Mike. He's a hell of a pay Laker and all that stuff, but he want to learn more about wild carp and fishing. So who did he reach out to?
I feel like once you do it for so long, you do want to venture out into other things.
And he went to talk to a professional carp angler that knew his stuff.
We
now look at Mike.
My idol wild water fishing. Man, I used to be like, man.
Look at Mike now. Hell of an angler, man.
He's putting 30s on the bank.
Putting 30s on the bank.
No matter if he wants to believe it or not, there's a lot of people in Indiana that look up to you, Mike, man, as a fellow carper, and up there with Gilbert, them as a legend. You know what I mean? Believe it or not.
That's another thing, Mike. You're probably one of those carp anglers who's got that lucky horseshoe up his ass. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh yeah. My brother-in-law always tells me, man, where's the rabbits?
I mean, how's that? I really do think, I'm not sure if it's just a personality thing, but I really do think that there's some gifted carp anglers that's out there that it just comes natural with them. How badly you want that to be that way. There is carp anglers out there that's got that lucky horseshoe.
Yeah.
And
some people, some people pick up the information a little bit different than other people too.
I mean, like 30. I mean, it's kind of like when you go fishing, it's a guessing game. Okay, I hope I get this. I hope I get a 25. Or I hope I get a 30. Boom, 30. 30. You put your time into it. You get that 30. Boom. And other carp anglers, for 15s, 20, 18s, which is great. But man, to get a 30 all the time, and especially in Indiana, that's a great honor to be.
Yeah, have an Indiana 30.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana 30s are hard to come by. It really is.
Oh man, boy, they are. Well, there's no lie there.
But when you go to Dow Hollow, boom, you get a 30 easy, or you go up to Connecticut. You get some
New York.
Or New York, 30s.
I'm supposed to go with Rafal when I get back.
Are you?
He actually made an offer for me to go there.
Do you get into
there, Connecticut?
Do you do a lot of wild water tournaments?
What's that again?
So do you do a lot of wild water tournaments?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of, always leery of them, man, because I did, just kind of learning it, the wild water part of it. And I never really, even at the Pay Lakes, I didn't really ever tournament fish nothing.
Okay.
I just kind of always just went through the week and
right
fished. And But if I had a choice, man, to pick a guy to fish with and fish a tournament, it'd be Slinker, man. That's
Slinker.
what I've always wanted to do, is fish one with him.
Yeah. Oh, he's
And trying to get him out there. And even Stanley, man. You know, I want to fish with Stanley.
Stanley's a good one.
Stanley's a hell of an angler.
yeah, he's a hell of a game.
No, he is. That's who I drove down to Del Hollow with and everything. So, like, we had a lot of fun when we was there. We caught a lot of fish, man.
Yeah, he's a hell of an angler, man. He really is. He's a good dude, man. He's a good guy to fish with, man.
Yeah, he is. And
Actually, man, you guys need to get one, put one a little bit later on, like up there, man, like us meet up in Michigan or something and fish up there.
Mm. Oh, do you like fishing Lake Michigan area?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Matter of fact, you and Dewan, was it you and Dewan that went, not to Michigan City, but then you go into Michigan?
Yeah, we went up there and fished up there at on Tomlin Park up there.
Right.
That's where he broke out that, man, that freaking tournament blend. Something else, man, he had in that dang thing. I wanted to say it was hemp something, man. but they slowed down, man, and he mixed that.
He probably just added hemp in
waxing them. Huh?
He probably just added hemp into it.
It could have been, man. I can't even remember, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Much as I want,
out, man, and started waxing.
Yeah, I don't have hemp in my product. You know, I should.
Yeah.
I should, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
All right, I'm making up a new blend.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
I'm gonna call it Mike. Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Mike. Mike Hemp.
But yeah, we went up there and had a good time up there, man. Literally, man, he got on some good fish, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a spot up there to fish, man. That's a hell of a lake up there.
Man, so you do like you have never done a tournament yet, have you?
No. I
But you
haven't, man. I just go to some of them little social things, and I didn't even fish on that one, man.
Do you?
Well, I did fish the one. I just kind of hung out with him.
Have you ever fished the old tournament trails with Westside Bait and Tackle?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I was so deep into pay lake fishing, man, that I was
wondering about that.
Get out and get into the wild. I was always just a die-hard 11-11 covers, man. I did wagon wheel, wherever, man.
Okay, how about this one? I got a question, and I'm just starting to talk. What is your biggest pet peas about peas?
Peas? Like can of peas?
Not a can of peas, but peas. What pisses you off when you go carp fishing that you see?
What was that again?
What pisses you off when you go carp fishing that you don't like to see? Or something that bothers you?
Oh, man, it'd probably have to go into the pay lake part, man.
Yeah.
Just people not respecting, man, where you're fishing and moving in on you if you've been there 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, like they're all throwing right on top of your line or something like that.
Yeah,
they see you catch a lot of fish. And
fishing on one side of the fishing against the bank, and they go over and sit right across from you because you're catching them, and then they.
Tommy does that all the time, man. He'll throw someone right on somebody's bait spot.
Nah, man, because I don't like that.
Yeah, stop it.
That's why I hate when people throw. They see you fishing on the bottom. And they come over here and throw your bobber on top of you.
Yeah.
Man, just because
Stop.
you stop.
I seen you do that.
You ain't ever seen me
It's like, man,
move up on nobody.
He's catching a lot. He's catching all kinds of fish.
You want to see shit like that happen? Go to the MCM. Well, it's hard anymore because they changed it. Now you got to move within the first 2 hours. But I've seen people catch fish and be on the fish, and then people move in on them and shut them down.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I'd rather everybody just pick their spot, and then I'll pick.
Back in the day, we're talking about pay laking or something like that, and somebody's throwing a line on somebody else's spot. Jim asked me a long time ago, said, hey, come in do a video shoot, film one of these channel cat tournaments, and of course you had a lot of these carp not carp anglers, these catfish anglers. They were very, very competitive. I don't know how many times Jim wouldn't say yelling or what, but they were they were vicious. You had like a little small pond, man. All these channel cat anglers, and oh my gosh, they were side by side. They just put a whole shitload of channel cats in this one little pond. But the Clear Creek fisher came by, threw a bunch of probably over 5,000 pounds of channel cats right in this pond. So boom, and instantly it was automatically just start biting, man. And of course this one cat, I keep on saying carp angler, this catfish angler, I mean, they automatically start, and they're all bobbers fishing too, and when one angler starts seeing somebody start catching one person way on the other side of the lake, will just automatically throw around to the other side and just, oh man, it's a piss.
A lot of respect goes out to
Oh, there was no respect in those tournaments. There's no respect. Jim had to get after them, and it was pissing Jim off. And it was like, and I think it's to the point where he didn't really want to do these, just the way that people were acting. You know what I mean?
Hey, I think the catfish anglers sometimes, man, are worse than any carp anglers when they get to throwing.
They are.
They're trying to get as many of them as they can.
Oh, and they had these baskets. They had these big old wire baskets. They were throwing it off. Yeah. And of course, anything they were catching, and of course, they were taking home and eat. And it was just fine, But and they were, but of course, Jim had a nice little setup for all of them, and there was some money involved, a lot of money involved, and you had trophies involved. Jim always did anglers great.
He took care of everybody, man. Didn't matter if you was a kid, a channel cat guy, a crappie, bluegill fisherman, bass fisherman, carp, catfish.
Both him and Bobby Hubbard, man, did kind of the same thing. I mean, like my granddaughter one time. Yeah. She was here, and I bought her one pole. I'll never forget. We walked into Hubbard's out there, and she wanted a fishing pole, so I bought her one. Yeah. And he said, well, you need to give her two. She's got to have a bobber rod and a bottom rod. I said, well, she's all right. But he goes, oh, come over here. Papa Bobby will give you one. So we got her another rod, man. And then she wanted a yoo-hoo, man. I'm like, no, she doesn't need it. Yeah, she gets a yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Man, I have a yoo-hoo drinking it forever.
Yeah. And, Jimmy was the same way. You go in there and he'd throw in I'm going to ring this up for him, scratch the taxes. We're going to throw in a bottle of this flavor. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah, I miss that place. I really do. I heard they're going to make that into some kind of a restaurant with a rooftop restaurant out of the building.
Oh, really?
That's what I hear. Where
that'd be pretty great too, though. Really?
I don't know. That's just. But of course, they're still trying to buy all those houses around that spot. I think if Jim, man, if he just stood his ground, because I think he was afraid that
he was going to get pushed out.
Yeah, he was going to get pushed out. But I really doubt, just my whole mindset thinking, because the building was already paid for. Yeah, some of the brothers and sisters, it was family owned together. Man, that place had such great memories to me and all that kind of stuff.
Man, yeah.
Yeah. But
go down in the basement, man. He'd be throwing that bait mixed together in that pool, in that swimming pool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I went down there all the time, making rice bait, forever rice down there, just going down his basement, man. You can find all kinds of gold mine stuff down there. There's all kinds of old stuff that you never thought, or 35, Shimano 3500s, reels, parts, and all that
runners.
stuff, bait runners, all those parts. I mean, he had thousands and
I just
thousands.
seen somebody looking for bait runner parts today. I think it was Donnie Stewart.
I got 4 of them. I got 4 3500s right now.
Better watch
I
it.
still got the
People be trying to
3500
buy 'em
that
from
I
you.
bought back in from Jimmy back in
Yeah.
I want to say it was.
Oh, that's where I bought mine from, Jimmy. I still got them. I think the person that I know who's got the most bait runners, 3,500 bait runners, probably.
TJ White's got a bunch of them.
Does he? I was going to say
Todd's got a bunch.
Todd.
Todd's got a bunch.
I was going to say
Oh,
Todd.
yeah,
Todd
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah.
I heard he's got a bunch of them.
Hey, Todd's an old school pay laker too,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, he is.
Oh boy,
He's one that started Bubba.
Yeah, Todd is a hell of a fisherman. You can't take nothing away from him. He's been doing this shit a
Bubba
long time,
J's.
too.
Remember Bubba J's flavoring?
Yeah, I remember before Bubba J's.
Bubba J's turned
I remember we didn't
Lake
have
Buster,
nothing,
didn't
we didn't have nothing but Lorraine oils and
Yeah.
McCormick,
he?
McCormick's, Lorraine's,
and then
my
whatever we
God.
found at the grocery store.
Watkins.
Yeah, now that's your old school flavoring stuff right there. Is going to the grocery store,
Oh yeah, some packs of Jello, man, and some pudding,
Anus.
coconut shreds.
anise.
Anise.
Oh
Anise.
yeah.
When I first heard it say, I had an old pay later said, "Man, go get." Oh, you guys remember Red? Tell me you guys remember Red. They worked at the bait shop.
Right. Oh yeah. Yes.
Man, he died of cancer, but they called him Red, and that was he worked right behind the counter with Jim at Westside Bait. He was the first person that actually took me. Matter of fact, there's Red and Pittman.
Jerry Pittman.
His dad. Jerry Pittman's dad.
What is his dad's name?
I can't remember, but I remember Pittman.
Yeah.
They're both.
Yeah, Rob and Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, I know Rob Pittman, but I don't
Rob's
know.
in Florida.
No, yeah, Rob's in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jerry's still here because I see him fishing out of Indy.
Maybe it's Jerry. The old man Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while too.
Yeah, he's that's him.
He's old school
Yeah.
pay laker too.
Him and
He's a bad boy too
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he does. He goes out to Indy and messes with him.
him and Red. First time I ever took me ice fishing together. So they were all into ice fishing at the time. But I feel like we had better weather back in the day when you could ice fish too.
Back there when we were younger, like in the 80s and stuff like that, we used to get ice, man. We could go and fish, man.
I know, what's
all
going
over
on?
the place.
Man, but tell him, Mike, we didn't start fishing until April 1st. Because most of the lakes back then wouldn't even open up.
No, they
As far
weren't,
as the
man.
pay
You
light-
waited for
the
them to
pay
throw the
lakes.
burbot in.
Yeah. Now I did catch a lot of burbot at Wagon Wheel and Rainbow.
Oh, yeah. Them at 1111, boy, they'd had the burbot now.
Yeah.
And he'd also throw in them rainbow trouts. Big jumbo ones, too, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do right now. What do you guys think is that down, like down south or up in the whatever, where they actually do trouts in pay lakes and carp fishing, carp and cats, but they don't do trouts here in Indiana. What do you guys think is that?
I don't know. I mean, I used to like it when they used to do that because there
Yeah.
was a good cool water fish.
Yeah.
Like that would be something you could really catch in the spring.
Right.
And it kind of stunk that they got away from it because you could just put a couple kernels of corn on there, man, and
Right.
smoke them trout.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or a shiner and bust in burbot or goldfish, whichever.
Yeah. But, well, man, brother, we almost talked for a good couple hours, man. Coming,
Yeah, I'm
10
getting ready to
o'clock.
crash her out. My wife's got to get up early too. So
jeez. I mean, we was going to have one of our teammates, Rick Massey. I was going to make fun of him, too. And he said he couldn't make it because he got to get up an hour early.
Oh,
I know, poor thing.
I know,
Yeah.
man.
What the heck?
Hey, you guys hit him up and
Yeah.
tell him, hope he gets a good night rest
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Send him some hugs and stuff in his
Little
message.
snowflake.
Yeah.
But man,
He's another good one.
oh yeah, he's another good angler. He is. I love him to
Yeah.
death.
Oh,
He's one of our top anglers.
Yeah, he's one of our brothers. But Mike, I tell you, man, it was a great pleasure to talking to you.
Same here. Bro.
I always enjoy talking to you. Last time we talked was, matter of fact, at Lake Lemon when he was there with your dog when he was doing a little video shoot there at one time.
We'll have him back though.
Yeah, I think it was Rickey, Jeremy Verdime, me. I felt like it was somebody else, but I know you
Was Marshall there?
I think so. At that point, back then,
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
because I didn't go there. I didn't make that video shoot.
no, yeah, but
Well, hey man, you guys have
Yeah.
a good evening, man.
you too, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for
Good
coming on
talking
the
with you
show.
fellas, man.
So
We appreciate you, Mike, man, and keep doing everything
Yeah.
you're doing too, man. And hope you
Thanks,
bust
thank
them down
you.
in Del
all right.
Hollow.
Heck yeah, man. Good luck. Good.
Yeah, I'm hoping we put a smack down on him.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. Thanks a lot, Mike.
All right, this is
He's been doing it. He's been around a long time. I've known him ever since I was a kid, man. Back when I was, I didn't know a lick about catfishing. And so you have some people I still don't know. a lick
You're
about
probably throwing
catfishing.
rocks in front of his.
Probably
rods.
was.
So get out of here, kid.
I was, because I was going out there with my dad.
Here's a dollar. Go
And
get a
DJ
sticker.
and Brian Parson, Jason Parson.
Yeah.
Jason's passed now, you know what I mean? Rest in
We had a
peace.
lot of good carp anglers that passed. You know.
Yeah. You know, it's,
I was just
it's
thinking
part of life. People
It's
go
life.
down different paths.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that I went down my wrong path, back when I was younger.
Yeah.
And got out of my system.
So, well, man, everybody, thank you for coming to our show. What else?
Tune in.
in.
Shout out to all the sponsors.
and the
Anybody that
supporters.
helps, us, shares everything.
Yep.
Carpangler.com, Big Money Beepers.
Yep.
Shout out to all the bait shops, Naptown Bait and Tackle, Indie Bait and
Yeah.
Tackle, Adams Outdoors, the Bobber Shop.
Nick.
Shout out to all the lakes out there. Appreciate you guys stocking fish for us.
Well,
We're in the city, so it's a little bit different, compared to growing up in North Carolina or South Carolina. It's a little bit bigger city here. So
but also, we're getting ready to get a new banner here. Here coming soon from Carp Commando. He's
two new banners.
Oh, and Bobber Shop.
Yep, Bobber Shop banner too.
Yeah, getting ready to be hung up behind us. And,
We're gonna have to get a smaller Team Fish Fighter sign for down here.
yeah. So. Yeah, heck yeah. So. Well, all right, man. Well,
We appreciate
Yep.
everybody.
I always do great carp care.
Yep, always practice good carp care.
And talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching the show.
See you next time.
Yep.